All right, shalom, shalom. Want to give our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakam, that belongs to the elders and apostles of great millstone that rule well. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, as brother Layah from the great millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp, coming back again with the lesson. Through the Spirit, Lord willing, he be edifying to the elect. All right, so I just want to go into a more in-depth topic of a lesson of proving that Yahweh Shai wasn't this guy. All right, by way of iconoclasm, and we know that the milk scriptures, man. We know that according to Revelations and Daniel, okay, the image of the Lord, man. We know those things, but I'm gonna go a little bit more into depth with it. All right, proving that Yahweh Shai wasn't this guy that these Edomites put up. All right, so the image, true image, all right, depiction of Yahweh Shai would be what we have here. Dark skinned man, woolly hair, all right, white as snow, all right, texture, all right. Jake, man, Jake to the fullest, all right. Not no soft-hearted cracker, That's just what it is, man. All right, I'm gonna jump right into it. So this is let's see, Deuteronomy, real quick. Yeah, all right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee." All right, we know that Yahushua is going to be our great king, man. He's gonna rule over us. All right, and he's gonna basically establish that righteousness throughout the earth. Okay, it says, "What one from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee? Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." Okay, now let's go into who the Lord's brothers will be. All right, to show you exactly what nation he will be over. All right, what nation he will be dwelling amongst. All right, because when you and your nation is gonna ultimately have common unity, man. You're gonna come to an agreement with each other. Okay, and this is gonna prove the true depiction of Yahweh Shai, man, showing you that it was not one of these white boys, man. All right. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 3. It says, "For I wish," and this is Apostle Paul, who is also an Israelite. It says, "For I could wish that myself were accursed from whom I shot, for my brother, my kinsmen, according to the what? According to the flesh." All right. Now, according to the flesh, we knew that. Let me see. Jeremiah 14:2. It says, "Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof language, they are black unto the ground." All right, dark skin, man. All right, they're black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up, which is what people before is a place, man. All right, speaking of the nation of Israel. Okay, so what according to the flesh? It says, who are for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites." So they would be considered as you Negroes, Latinos, and natives. It says, "To who pertaining the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises." All right. So we know that if we was gonna have a great king over us, he would be of our same nation, man. It wouldn't be no Donald Trump, none of these guys, man. He's gonna be like unto us, man. All right, walking the same way that we walk. All right, because what Yahweh Shai established their righteousness, man. Okay, but the point, he will be just like his brothers, man. Looking like what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, but mainly what he came out of the tribe of Judah, man. All right, this is Leviticus. All right, get right into it. This is Leviticus chapter, let me see, verse 14, chapter 14. Okay, yeah, I'll take this one. This is cool. This is Leviticus. All right, kind. Verse chapter 13, verse 44. It says he is a leprous man. He is unclean. All right. Now, when you go into unclean and go into leprous, this would basically what it would be, man. All right. This what you consider as being leprous. All right. From the hair to the face, you know, this guy's defiled, man. All right. This was not the Lord. Okay. Let's go a little more. It says he is a leprous man. He is unclean. The priest shall pronounce him utterly unclean. His plague is in his head. The leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be rent, and his head bare, and he shall put a covering upon his upper lip, and shall cry, unclean, unclean. All the days wherein the plague shall be in him, he shall be defiled. He is unclean. He shall dwell alone. All right, this is the point. He shall dwell alone if he's what? It has leprosy, man. This is a form of leprosy. All right. Now it says he shall dwell alone without the camp shall his habitation be. So he's not even supposed to be nowhere around anyone, man. You have to be on your own. You see, dwelling on your own, you can't even be around nobody. All right. It tells you you're supposed to shut them up 7 days. Look, and the priest shall look upon the plague and shut it up, and shut up it that had the plague 7 days, man. So you're not even supposed to be around until that shit is gone, right? You're not supposed to touch the scriptures because you're unclean, all right? You're not supposed to be around anyone, okay? This is Luke chapter 4 and verse 14. Now, how was Yahushua? If he was this guy, all right, if our Lord was this guy, how was he enabled to go out and teach, all right? Seeing that he's unclean, all right? This is Luke chapter 4 and verse 14. It says, and Yahushua returned in the power of the Spirit into Galilee, and there went out fame of him throughout all the region round about. And he taught in the synagogues. Hey, you're not even supposed to be in the church, you know? And he taught in the synagogues, being glorified of all. But it said if he was unclean, hey, they should shut it up, you know? You're not even supposed to have no communication with this guy. You see? You're not supposed to have no type of communication with this guy until he's clean, man. But in the scripture, he said that what? Yahushua, and he taught in the synagogues. So how is this able? Is this a contradiction? No, it's not. All right? Why? Because this is what Yahushua looked like. All right? This proves that Yahushua was not an Edomite. Yahushua was not an Edomite. All right? This is Mark chapter 1 and verse 27. It says, and they were all amazed, in so much that they questioned among themselves, saying, what thing is this? What is this new doctrine? For with authority he commanded even unclean spirits. You see? So how can someone that's unclean cast out an unclean spirit? All right, I'm gonna get one of my favorite scripts. Let me get one. This is Titus chapter 1 and verse 15. It says, unto the pure, all things are pure, man. And Yahushua was pure. All right. It says, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. You see? They profess that they know Yahweh Shem Yahshua, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient unto every good work reprobate, man. And that's the thing, you know? You people proclaim that you know the Lord, all right? Hey, but tell you if they speak not according to what it says, unto the law and to the testimony, all right? If they speak not according to that, man, they have no light in them. All right? Meaning Yahushua is not supping with your spirit, man. All right? Yahushua was definitely pure, man. You know, he was a man that came and as the scriptures say, what, he had no sin. You know? This is 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 21. It says, for hereunto were ye called, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. Amen. Yahushua was perfect, man. You know, who did no sin. Now, sin would basically enable you to have plagues upon you. All right? Because what? Sin is the transgression of the law. So by you breaking those laws, now you're subject for what? Receiving a penalty for it. All right? But what? Yahushua, man, when he came in the flesh, all right, he was pure. All right? He did no sin. All right? This is Mark chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, and he began to teach by the seaside. So here's Yahushua teaching, man. Once again, to teach by the seaside, and there was gathered to him a what? A great multitude. Now, what about in Leviticus when it said, you can't be around the camp? You know, you can't even be in the midst of the camp. Camp is a multitude of people. You know, he was gathered amongst that great multitude teaching, so that he entered into a ship and sat in the sea, and the whole multitude was by the sea on the land. And he taught them many things by parables, and said unto them in his doctrine. All right, and it goes into the parable that spoke about in Matthew the 13th chapter, man. You see? So yeah, man, Yahushua was not a so-called white man. All right. So with that, man, just wanted to go into that brief topic. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. This is the true depiction of what our great Lord would look like. And amen. Like I say, Lord willing, it was edifying. Till next time, shalom.